Live at the Hive.
Broadcasting live from the bench in Boise, Idaho. Welcome to Live at the Hive. Thanks for being here. We've got an amazing crowd of volunteers and otherwise beautiful people here. And that includes you, wherever you are. And thanks for joining us. And we're happy to be here. We're at the Boise Hive, which, as you know, maybe you don't, but you should. It's a local to Boise, Idaho musicians resource center focused on providing mental health services and preventing suicide in our community. We also, that's worthy of an applause. Sure, thank you, Ben. We also have counseling here and resources and programs to get you squared away. And we have a food pantry here. It needs a little help. So if you know any donors, send them down. We could restock our cupboards to feed the people. And thanks for joining us. We've got a great show for you tonight. Returning to Live at the Hive, Andrew Craig's here. Yeah, it's his second time on the show? Yeah. Today he didn't bring his modular with him, but we're happy to hear some melodies tonight. Yeah. So without any further nonsense from me, please help me welcome Andrew Craig.
Thank you so much. Last time I did ethereal ambient electronic music, and that was super cool. Lately I've been doing songwriting just on the piano, and so we're gonna do that. I really like these songs and the lyrics that I've come up with and just the general vibe of the songs. Some of them I only have one verse that I'll just repeat. We're still working on other verses, but this first song is called Wilderness, and this is dedicated to just the beautiful Idaho land, wilderness, and wildlife out there. I live close to Eagle Island Park, and I've made it a habit just to go hiking there regularly because it's literally about 3 minutes away. So I love this land that we live in and all the wildlife in it. All right. Woo. I might undo the snare real quick. It's No, it's okay. I forgot. I was going to do that earlier. Okay. Please excuse me while I howl at the moon right now. Wolves and dogs and wild coyotes howling at the moon together. I really think there is so much to explore out there. Are you gonna leave with me? There is so much land to see. Out there, them wild things growing, obstinate wilderness. Save your holy prayers for nature. Nature holds dominion over all of us. And I saw there ain't no point in pointless fighting, fighting for my place. And I scattered on the ground the bones of fortune. There I found my fate. And it's time to live in my life, time to feel alive in my own head, time to feel the freedom out there. I need a moment to regain my composure here. Listen to the words I say, they may save your life someday. See that land out there, this obstinate wilderness. Staring up the lands of sea, 1,000 miles east of me. You need a break from delusions of grandeur, dear. Save your holy prayers for nature. Nature holds dominion over all of us. And I saw there ain't no point in pointless fighting, fighting for my place. And I scattered on the ground the bones of fortune. There I found my fate. And it's time to feel alive in my skin, time to feel at home in my own head, time to feel the freedom out there. And I scattered on the ground the bones of fortune. There I found my fate. And I saw there ain't no point in pointless fighting, fighting for my place. And it's time to feel alive in my skin, time to feel at home in my own head, time to feel the freedom out there. you. Yeah, that song is super fun. This next, here I was gonna do a little mini little TED talk about. I was talking to them about this setup because I've got some more electronic equipment, and it's really fun to play and like really maximize the sound. But on the other hand, there's something really nice about the simplicity of just piano, and you can really you can do a lot of awesome stuff with just the piano. And there's this movie called The 100-Foot Journey, and in it a master chef is trying to see if this junior chef is up to the task, and he or she makes him make an omelet, and like an omelet, that's a simple dish, but he needed to just know how to perfect the spices and the seasonings. And I think it's kind of I feel like that's just a good metaphor for lots of creative acts in general. Like you can go all fancy with the equipment, but sometimes there's just like you can make an omelet taste super good with seasonings. If you know how to play the piano, it's like this is all you need. This is all you need to make some really killer music. So that's kind of been my sort of mental game, my mindset. This next song, I have a. Let me look at the. No, this one is called All American Apathy. Never calling. I looked out the window, saw the fog of war. You're never there. I need you to help me find my lonely shadow. I'm giving up here. By now I couldn't even lead in me. My Uncle Sam knew. Saw with inquisition, I'm a nobody, I'm cannon fodder. So I'm gearing up, a sweaty, apathetic fighter. Hold on now, my hand is ever stronger, and I sanitize, and I moisturize. I didn't know I had a red encounter on my plate tonight. My oracle kindly guide, I see the usual scenes of cops and gypsies. I heard you dabbed yourself, to help you out, but soldier, we have company right now. Soldier, we have company right now. Get yourself figured out. Get yourself figured out. I'm spelling victory, steaming right now. Steaming right now. You're never calling. I looked out the window, saw the fog of war. You're never there. center. I'm giving up, dear. I know by now I couldn't even lead in me. My Uncle Sam knew. Saw with Inquisition, I'm a nobody, I'm getting fodder. So I'm gearing up, a sweaty, apathetic fighter. But now my hand is ever stronger, and I sanitize, and I'm moisturized. I didn't know I had a rare encounter on my plate tonight. My oracle kindly guide. I see the usual scenes, cops and gypsies. I heard you doubt yourself. I'm eager to help you out. Soldier, we have company right now. Soldier, we have company right now. Get yourself figured out. Get yourself figured out. My selling victory steaming right now. Steaming right now. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, that's another fun one. I like these songs. I got to work on another verse, though. That's about that song. And I know I messed up the lyrics on the first song. Maybe you didn't notice, but probably shouldn't have mentioned it. But that's just the thing. My background is in jazz piano, and I've also been into electronic music. I haven't been singing as much like in the past. I'm really, really getting more into singing and lyric writing this year. So, but it's still a work in progress. But I'm really happy about. It's just so fun, and I wasn't always interested in lyric writing, and had to explore a little bit and get my feet wet until I was more comfortable with it. This next song, this one is called "Dance the Grief." This is it's a cool song, and it's got some really killer lines, and some you'll hear it. There's like hints of religious deconstruction and activism in it, but it's all wrapped up in really cool images and imagery about certain people. So, all right. Something's up with all the women dressing up like Fifth Harmony, Kentucky dancing. The 1960s for their sensibilities, like the beach supposed to and everything. I can't deceive myself down to satisfaction, dressing up like Frank Sinatra, darling. And I do agree there seems to be intense attraction to that bygone generation. I wanna be there when it happens. Coup d'etats and lunar landings. The day my dad is born, the day when cool is warm, the days of wine and roses. I wanna be last Miles Davis playing cool jazz. There's a vinyl connoisseur, David collecting record stores. you're just drowning queers in holy water. And you're just drowning queers in holy water. Something's up with all the women dressing up like Beth Harmon in Kentucky dancing. The 1960s with their sensibilities, like the Beach Boys do an air raid. I can't deceive myself down to satisfaction, dressing up on Frank Sinatra, darling. And I do agree there seems to be intense attraction to that bygone generation. I wanna be there when it happens. Coup d'etats and lunar landings. The day my dad is born, the day when Cool is born, the days of wine and roses. I wanna feel as Miles Davis playing cool jazz. The days of I'm a connoisseur. Dave collects record stores, and he sends you on in more and more, and he sends you on in more and more, and you're just drowning queers in holy water. My elders had me second guessing, so I guess I'll dance the dance of grief. My elders had me second guessing, so I guess I'll dance the dance of grief. So I guess I'll dance the dance of grief. And we slay the beast that we is grief, and we just dance. Just slay the beast, the queers of grief, and we just dance, dance, dance the grief. Why do we dance and dance and dance the grief? Why do we dance, dance, and dance the grief? Why? 'Cause we were never ever true believers. Cause we were never ever true believers. Cause we were never ever true believers. We were never ever true believers. Something's up with all the women dressing up like Beth Harmon in Kentucky dancing. Yeah. Yes, thank you. Okay, yeah, that was a good song. I could talk about that song for a little bit, but that. Yeah. Okay. I was raised Latter-day Saint. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I was really this year. I've got another song about this too. But this year I was seeing a lot of comments about David Archuleta's exit from Mormonism. Just really, really hateful putting downs of him, and that really activated me. It really made me go, no, that's not okay. So that one line. First of all, it's the list of all the cool people that I love, and we don't even have to go into the name game of whether it's the Latter-day Saint Church or the Mormon Church. It's just the line "You're drowning queers in holy water." That's the that was the line that really I felt like completed this song. And at the end, we were never ever true believers. Yeah, I just felt like those are some really powerful messages, and it can be hard to talk about as well, because I still have friends and family that are in the church, and I love them and respect them, and I love, like, I'm into philosophy, and I think LDS theology is super cool. And at the same time, there's policies and practices that really aren't inclusive. No matter what they say, like it's not inclusive. So, yeah, that leads me. Actually, I'll do this other one. This one is called Lamanite, and this one is about David Archuleta. I've got some lyrics about him as well. Imagine if the world were in a giant vat of alcohol. Imagine when I'm standing up, I'm grooving in the pentatone of Samuel the Lamanite. I wanna be a Lamanite. Well, I'm lying, flying, crying, driving on emptiness leather. I'm motherfucking the hill that I'm dying on leather. I tried to be a major American. Now I'm learning, turning to ex-Mormon, born again lover. If you're going to hell, I'll be there, dude. I'm a bringing my soul, Polaroid and sunscreen, David. Major Craig is saying, gonna be a hard one, David. I'm gonna lather you in SPF sunscreen, brother. SPF sunscreen. Imagine if the world were in a giant vat of scorpions. Imagine with I'm standing up, I'm grooving in the pentatone of Samuel the Lamanite. I'd rather be a Lamanite, my hero in the dead of night. Well, now I'm lying, flying, crying, driving on emptiness leather. I'm motherfucking the hill that I'm dying on leather. I tried to be a major American, and now I'm learning, turning to ex-Mormon, born again leather. If you're going to hell, I'll be there. I'm a bringing my Polaroid and sunscreen, David. Major Craig is saying, gonna be a hard one, David. I'm gather you in SPF sunscreen, brother. Lying, flying, drying, driving on emptiness, lover. Lying, flying, driving on emptiness, lover. And I'd rather be a lame night, my hero in the dead of night. I said I'd rather be a lame night. I'd rather be a lame night. Thank you. Yeah, David Archuleta released a song called "Hell Together," where basically it was about him and his mom. If you're going to hell, well, I guess we'll go to hell together. And so I added, if you're going to hell, I'll be there. David, I'll bring some Polaroid and sunscreen. So, yeah, that one's a fun one. Let's do, it's about a half an hour. Okay. Yeah. This one is called Blues Revival. This one, some of the lyrics have to do with, I met this one girl who was telling me she was studying in London, was telling me about the music there. Basically, I thought she was really awesome, but I was also, at the time, I was jamming at this bar. I was in the jam band, and when I came back, she was gone. She had left with her party, so I didn't get her phone number, so I never knew what happened to her. So it's kind of has to do with that. Nearly 7 weeks on a gun, and I sued you for the crime. 7.5 an hour recompense, naked in a busy lane. You'll hear all the laughing of derelicts. We smell the burning of heretics. I don't know who to blame. I need a strong leading lady, strong enough to make me bleed. I need a mistress for discipline by searching in the right ways. Well, now, across the street from you, London girl be crying, crying like an onion. Across the ocean blue, blues revival thriving. London girl be striding, dying to be with, dying to be with you, dying to be with you, dying to be with you. I sued you for a crime, getting half an hour of recompense, naked in a busy lane. You'll hear all the laughing of derelicts. We smell the burning of heretics. I don't know who will assuage my brain. and I don't know who to blame. I need a strong little lady, strong enough to make me bleed. I need a mistress for discipline. Am I searching in the right way? Well, now, across the street from you, this London girl be crying, crying like an onion. Across the ocean blue, blues revival thrive, and London girl be striving, dying to be with you, dying to be with you, dying to be with you, dying to be with you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. I think what I'll do, I'm gonna leave with just one more song. I'm gonna just do, I like doing just free improvisation as well. I might just do, I'm gonna pick a cool like world instrument. Okay, are you in the mood for this little relaxing closer? Okay, I like I'm like a practicing Buddhist, mostly just like ethically and for my mindfulness. But I like this style of playing because it's all about the present moment. It's just improvising based off of how the vibe is, and so it's like we're all in this together, just enjoying this present moment together as it's spontaneously unfolding, which I think is a really cool. It's like a Buddhist idea too, is just being aware of the present moment, being involved, and having fun in the present moment. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. It's super fun. Thanks for coming. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching the live stream. Thanks for watching the recording. If you're watching the recording, yeah, let's do an interview.
That was incredible. Can you hear me okay? Is this on? Is this thing on? Beth, we good? All right. Fantastic. That was incredible. And in case you missed the first show, go back and rewatch Andrew's first set. Completely different. And the modular stuff, you got a little bit here.
Yeah.
A little, but
I was using the cutoff, the filter. That still has a good filter. So in the last song, I was doing that. But yeah, the Moog that I have is super cool, and it has these patch cables that you work with to create unique sounds. So.
a lot more texture last time.
Yes. Yeah.
And a lot more melody and harmony this time.
Yeah. Yep. And that's what I was talking about. Like, this is all like a piano really is a special instrument. We've had it for hundreds of years, and so you can still do awesome stuff with just the piano as well.
And this one is actually well tempered. It's in tune.
Yes. Yep. You know your music history. Yeah.
We've had our issues before.
Oh yeah. With
It only takes a couple of hertz to throw it off completely.
Yeah. I've actually thought about like piano tuning, like taking that up as well, like in my box of tricks. Yeah. A bag of tricks. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Tag box.
Yeah.
I don't know. Tell us a little bit about your songwriting, your inspiration.
Yeah.
They kind of speak for themselves, but here we are.
That's good. Yeah. Well, and first of all, I think I don't sweat the lyrics too much because sometimes people aren't paying attention anyway, and
I loved your lyrical style.
yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's cool. I'm glad you were paying attention. No.
Not everything needs to fit into a perfect iambic pentameter. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yeah. That's true. And yeah, feeling free with the former example. I like to work on like cool blues lines or like some sort of cool motif. I usually have a melodic idea before I fill it out with lyrics. That's not always the case, but when I do focus on the words, I've used that tool of recording and like recording kind of scat, like the nonsense words, but seeing if there's any words that kind of come out or sort of phrases that come out. That's an idea. And I think reading, I'm a huge reader.
What are you reading?
Well, I just started this philosophy book called it's really cool, but I think it's not a well-known book. It's called The Ethics of the Real by Alenka Zupancic. That's a cool book. But I think like reading plays or like something with dialogue or reading letters, like you can get books of like letters, like there's a book I've seen about letters between Simone de Beauvoir and Jean-Paul Sartre, these two philosophers. I have this book of letters between Ulysses S. Grant and his wife. And anyway, I think that style, I think just like reading things that are addressed to somebody is really helpful, because then you're not you get to know how you're communicating with something. You're with somebody. You're not just throwing the words out there into the abyss. Like you're actually addressing somebody. So that's really helped me a lot. So
Outstanding. I love a guy who reads. I mean, what's not to be inspired out of books?
Yeah.
And words.
Yeah. Yes.
Plays, playwrights.
I collect too many books too. There's I am at a deficit. I'm like buying more books than I.
Is that possible to collect too many books?
You know what? Probably not. Yes, let's say no. It's not. It's not.
Trinity College has a pretty good collection. I don't know that
Yeah.
they, you know.
Right. Yeah. So, anyway.
Anyway, here we are. How do we get off the rails here? Oh, okay. Let's get back to where we were. Where were we again?
Lyric writing. Yeah, just reading. I think that's been really helpful.
We had a Lamanite. We had a Lamanite sighting tonight.
Yeah. So I had been. It's been this real journey for me. I lost my few things that happened.
Lose your faith.
No, I lost my faith. Yes, I was gonna say I lost my dad to suicide in 2021, and
I'm very sorry to hear that.
thank you. Yeah, I love the Hive for its mental health message and support. So it's left me with a ton of existential questions, of course. And I had, I've been doing good off and on, but this winter was hard for me. It was cold, and it felt like my grief was like coming back, like it comes back, and I don't know if it goes away. It's just you kind of.
There's 5 phases.
Yeah.
They kind of circle back around.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But I ended up just getting back into philosophy. I had done a philosophy minor when I did my undergrad, and that's been just really life-changing. And I've read these books that are they just have this unique way of thinking and this unique perspective that just helps me figure out the world better. It just helps me feel more comfortable with the world I'm in, with the body I'm in, with the society I'm in. So yeah, that's
Fantastic.
that's
I'm just
good.
sitting here. You're making my job so easy right now.
Yeah, so the religious deconstruction aspect of it, I left the LDS church years and years ago, but the part of this is just me realizing, I do want to speak out more than, and I feel like it's honestly a part of it's like a part of my Mormon heritage, because when I was a member, I really liked Mormon philosophy. There's great like Mormon doctrine books. There's B.H. Roberts and Parley P. Pratt, among others. There's like really cool Mormon intellectuals, and so yeah, that's just, it's like, hey, sorry, I'm going to talk about these things, church, but let's look what you made me do. Look how you turned me into this. So it's been great. Yeah.
Conversation about all this stuff's been. I mean, it's good to have open conversations about it.
Yeah.
I think that's how we help identify how we feel about things, work through our feelings and our emotions through conversation and sharing each other's stories and trying to feel each other's things.
Yeah.
I mean, that sounded bad. Sorry.
Yeah, sharing.
Can we cut that out? We edit that, post, free? No, it's not getting edited out.
I know, that's what, like,
I'll
you
just
just have to work with it.
Pull the mic out of my throat. I'll try again.
The religious deconstruction has been helping me heal. It's helped me just get a better aspect about myself and the choices I've made, and
helped you write songs.
Yeah, it's helped me write songs, and I'm not like an intellectual songwriter. I mean, there's some of it, but I do like to be more like emotional and just kind of instinctual, just of like, that sounds good. But I feel like the philosophy's in the background. It's like it's in the background of my mental processes, and so that's,
Well, it showed through in your music.
Yeah.
And, well done. I think
Thank
that's
you.
the point of writing songs is to work it out.
Yeah.
And I think you did that for us.
Yeah.
Did it work for you?
It worked for me. I was feeling really great. I was feeling a little bit nervous because I don't always, when I'm practicing, I don't always remember the lyrics. And there were a few times I I had to skip a beat or two, and but yeah,
You adjusted on the fly.
yes,
You pulled it out of the ether.
yeah, yeah,
Channeled your inner Elton John. and came
yeah,
up with
right,
some beauty
yeah.
on the fly.
Channeling Elton John is always that's always a good thing to do.
You sound amazing. You're an amazing keyboard player and an amazing artist and songwriter. And before we wrap up, I just want to talk a little bit more about mental health. And you mentioned the loss of your father, and we take that very seriously here. And again, these conversations I think help to eliminate the stigma around talking about it because it can be uncomfortable, as you know, right? Okay, and I hope it's okay to talk about. You mentioned before the show that you have an autistic son, and autistic people are amazing people. Just they don't get understood.
Yeah.
Right? How has that helped? Having an autistic child helped you make sense out of yourself?
That's a cool question. That's a unique question. Yeah, I feel like his relationship with language has been super interesting to explore and to pay attention to see how he uses language. Like one real interesting breakthrough is he repeats phrases a lot, and one is sheeps go ba. He just likes saying sheeps go ba, and he wants me to repeat it because it's part of a song, sheeps go ba 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 ba. So, but I like sometimes he'll be like yelling it, and I'm like, what do you want me to do? You want me to yell it back? What? And I realized I think he uses that phrase as kind of like a feeler for how I'm doing. Like, if am I in the mood to play with him, or am I like gonna be grumpy with him? He's like he's using that as his way of seeing where I'm at emotionally. That's my theory, at least, and it's worked out. Like I get it now. I get what to do now, and I think this like autism and language connection is really cool because there's like just a ton of stuff to talk about with it, but like the use of pronouns is interesting, and this thing called the theory of mind of does he know that I have my own brain and my own thoughts that he doesn't have access to, and I don't have access to his thoughts and feelings per se. I rely on him to communicate his thoughts and feelings to me. So that's been really interesting, and I feel like it's taught me to really appreciate the tool of communication and the ability to create our own unique communication style between the two of us. It's like we've got our own little secret language. And I love him so much. He can be a handful for sure.
Full of all sorts of rhetoric and artifacts.
Yeah.
Classic sense.
I really am loving the. You are smart. I'm really enjoying like the person I'm becoming because I'm his dad. I really like that. That really, I really do like the journey of being a dad to Liam is his name, and yeah,
It's got to be extremely challenging at times, right?
yeah. And I had like the Buddhism, the meditation. That's been essential. That's been key for me to calm down, yeah, and also just help bring my blood pressure down as well, in some tense moments. So
Well, that last song you played, there's actual healing properties in those tones and the combination of those notes and whatever you are doing here. I'm here to tell you there's healing properties in that, and I'm not even talking about like a bunch of just spiritual nonsense. It's like it's an actual thing. Like if those vibrations,
Yeah.
they vibrate down to the cellular level.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I am glad. That's really cool. I agree. And my music journey, I started out with like a healthy sense of confidence and maybe a little bit of arrogance, of like, oh yeah, I'm this is cool. I like doing this stuff. I feel like my music has expanded so much after I've like gone through that like a phase of like trying to prove myself and like trying to get the right kind of applause that I feel like I expect, and instead just like focusing on selflessness and going like my music is nothing without an audience. Like I have to have other people involved in it, and they have to be receptive. So if you're receptive to it, there's something about you that is also involved in this.
Well, would you say that however you channeled what you channeled with Pat is Away, is that the name of the song?
Yeah, that's the name of the patch.
Oh, the patch.
Yeah.
Pat. Whatever you channeled with Pat here, would you say that the room, the building, and the audience helped inspire that?
Yeah. Okay. Yes, definitely. Like the sound is traveling everywhere, and so like it's hitting all the material. It's going through your ears, but it's also like the low notes you can feel them vibrating through in your like literally in your chest. So yeah, that's definitely part of it too.
My friend Bill calls them. Yeah, you can feel it in the rafters.
Yes, the rafters. Yeah, feel it in the rafters.
All right. Well done. Thank you for an amazing set and a great conversation. Yeah. It's really important. And check out Andrew. He's a member of our Synth Society here. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Do you have any stuff published online, songs or music?
Yes, I have. I have an album out called Synth in Space Volume 1. I'm meaning to do like Volume 1, like 1 through 10. I don't know, whatever I end up reaching. But
Volume 1's out, though.
Yeah, Volume 1's out, and that's on Pandora. I mean, not Spotify, Apple Music. There's, I think, all this.
Pandora's still a thing, I think.
Yeah, it is. It's more of a radio curating thing, but yeah. Mm-hmm. And you can reach me. My Instagram is Andrew Craig Music. I also have a YouTube channel I'm building, and I feel like my YouTube channel I want to be music and have speaking about the books I'm reading as well. So music and good conversation.
You would do well at that. You definitely need to pursue that.
Thank you. Yes, hold me accountable.
I'm going to ask you about that next.
Yeah. Yes. Do. Andrew Craig. Craig. And yeah, we could.
Andrew in the classical spelling. Drew.
Yeah. Music. Andrew Craig Music.
Thank you. All right. Any more questions from the gallery?
From the gallows.
The gallows. All right. We're going to say thank you and yeah, well done. Let's hear it for Andrew Craig. And appreciate you. And we'll see you next time on Live at the Hive.